Hi guys, this is my video just to show you inside of the Dell 15Z. Very tricky to take apart, so it's not for the faint-hearted. I'm just going to show you just what the clips look like so you can get a rough idea of how the actual back actually slides off, or prongs off if you like. As you can see, I've put a Vertex 2 solid state drive in mine, but anyway, let me just show you roughly how it all works and how you need to get it apart. So as you'll see, these clips here, this is on the front of the machine, so with the palm rest facing you. If I can just get you the angle of the clip just to see how it works. So you can see that. So it's a bit of a hook clip. Now I think there's four of these. There's four of these at the front. There's the one. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Now this fourth one is the trickiest one of the lot. I managed to snap mine off to no fault of my own. I was so careful, really slow. I did it just as advised on the websites. I did it so slowly and it still broke. Luckily it broke in such a place I could manage to glue it back on with a set of tweezers, and it's rock solid again now. I've let it set for 48 hours and it's as good as new. I was lucky there, so be very, very careful. I'll just take you around the side of the board. Again, you'll see another clip there, and just get a better angle so you can see how they hook over. So there's another clip. There's the second clip. And there's the third one. So just take to the back of the unit where the power supply, the power board is. Again, you've got these little prongs. Now these little prongs are actually quite easy to clip off. You'll find when you loosen the screws at the back of the unit and do this first, so by the power supply and the network card, that's where you need to start loosening the back plate. Now there is one clip just there, and I believe there's another one just hiding behind there, but they should prong off on their own. Well, they did with me anyway. I found it much easier to work from the back forward. So first of all, this area here where the network card and the power supply is, and then slowly working my way round the side of the board, and again on the other side of the board. That's the easiest way I found. I found, just coming over to this side, that this side of the board, that's the side where the hard drive and the RAM is, was much easier to come off than on the other side. So just bear that in mind. Now what I did was, I used a plectrum from a guitar, for the simple reason they're thin, they're not quite as thick as a credit card, and they're thinner at the tip, so it's very easy to slide under the back plate. Now remember, you need to go between the back plate and the chrome bezel. Don't go from the top of the machine and pry in between the chrome bezel, because as you'll see, there's lots of little clips here, and if you break those, you're screwed. So leave the bezel firm on the palm rest. So you need to go between the base plate and the main board. So guys, I did manage to get it off. Like I say, it is not for the faint-hearted. It's probably the most difficult machine I've actually had to take apart. To be honest with you, it wouldn't have bothered me if they'd have just put a back plate in to change the memory in the hard drive, but it also looks nice without the back plate. So just be careful when you're doing this, because it's soul destroying when you realise you've broke one of the clips or you've broke something inside. So again, use a plectrum, start from the back of the device, the screws that you loosen at the back of the device should actually, the plate should actually start lifting up on its own if you start from the back, and that's what I recommend you do. There's the RAM, which goes above the hard drive. There's the wireless Bluetooth combi card. The battery is very easy to replace once you've got the back off. It's just held in by a couple of screws, and the connectors there, which I do advise that you disconnect from the board if you're going to do any work on it. There's the DVD combi drive, and that's about it really. Not much more to see. CPU, cooling unit. So guys, like I say, I did have a go at it after watching the video, the only video on YouTube by an American guy. I forget his name now, Sage or something. At least he had the guts to do it, and it was a refurb machine, so his back came off quite easy. This machine has never been opened up before, and it was quite difficult to do. Just take your time, use a plectrum from a guitar. You can get them from any music shop. They are the best tool for this job. And once you've got a bit of room between the board and the plate, you can always swap to a credit card to give you a bit more stability and power to pull the plate off. So bear that in mind. Guys, good luck, take it easy, and this was Beach IT showing you, well, one of the ways to remove the back of the Dell 15Z.